Hello, vinyl community and people who just dig good music. I'm Gary, and this is Physical Format Rock and Roll. Thank you so much for tuning in. I always appreciate anybody that watches the channel. So cheers to you, my good friends. What do we have today? We have Summer Fling from Ludington Bay. This is out of Michigan. The wife and I went up to Michigan the other week, and I said, I've got to buy some Michigan beer while I'm there to bring it back, and I got a couple different kinds, and this is one of them. It's a Hefeweizen ale, and it's pretty good, by golly. Summer Fling. The only summer fling I have is with my wife. That's all I want. All right. So I have got some pretty cool vinyl finds that I want to show you. But first, let me show you some VCLT that I got. I got some VCLT from my good friend, your good friend, Jeff Witcher from Jeff Witcher Vinyl Destination. One of the premier channels in the vinyl community who I am just proud to call my friend. Now, as Jeff would say, one of the phrases he likes to use is, I was just pleased as punch when he sent me this record. X Under the Big Black Sun. He texted me there the other week, and he said, do you have anything by the band X? Now, I was familiar with them, but not very much, honestly. They just, knew they were there. I thought about them at different times, buying something I just never did. And he said, well, they kind of remind me of like a combination like of the Ramones and Blondie or something. He goes, I think you'd dig it. So he sent me this record, and he was right. I do dig it. I really like it. This is a great record. Thank you so much, Jeff. Jeff Witcher Vinyl Destination. What a guy. Him and I are good friends. We've met each other, I think, 4 times. And this is great. This is like from the early 80s, and totally dig it. Totally dig it. So thank you so much, Jeff. So nice of you. Check out Jeff. He is the king of the docu-style videos. Actually, everything he does is always great. He does funny videos better than anybody, too. And then real quick, a guy at work, my good buddy Randy, Mr. Randy Heim. He gave me a couple things. He gives me these little things every now and then that he finds. He goes to a lot of, I don't know, not yard sales, but he goes thrifting and stuff. This is this unique 45. This is from the Bengals, from their Sweethearts of the Sun, the last studio album that they put out, I believe. And it's got the song Anna Lee on the one side, which is from the album. Then on the other side, it's got an acoustic version of Hazy Shade of Winter and also Let It Go. So this is really unique. I have never seen this. A Later Day 45 of the Bengals. And then speaking of unique, how about this? My friends who are Monkees fans might appreciate this. Now, this is something I will never play, but this is one of those things, remember, you'd cut them out of a cereal box, that kind of thing. They'd be a record that you could play. This actually has like 4 songs on it. Last Train to Clarksville, I'm a Believer, Mary Mary, and I don't know, something else. That's way too small. I can't see it. But I thought this was pretty cool, a nice little collector's item. He knows that I love the Monkees, love Michael Nesmith. And so that is something pretty cool. I'll probably somehow put that on the wall or something. So thank you, Randy. Randy is like one of the very few people at work that I can actually talk to music about. Okay, now for my vinyl finds. I just realized I left one of them out, which I constantly keep doing because I've had this record for quite a while, and I just always forget to show it. So this was, and this will be the only newer release that I show. This is Evolution by Cheryl Crow. Now this album, like I said, I've had it for a while. There she is, Cheryl Crow. Great artist and songwriter. This album came out back in March. So I kind of feel like Cheryl Crow's albums, I mean, in the 90s, she was just fantastic. Everything she was doing in the early 2000s was just great. And then she's been kind of hit and miss for me after that. And this one is definitely a return to form. I should probably do a full review on it. If you used to really like Cheryl Crow and you kind of gave up on her, pick this one up. It is great. It's like just, it's got touches of those first 4 albums on here, and I really like it. It's a really strong album. Evolution by Cheryl Crow. There's only one part on here that really gets on my nerves, but I won't talk about that. Now for some other stuff. How about this? Forever Now by the Psychedelic Furs. This was released back in, 82, and this is so nice looking, and I got this at a good price. Man, when I saw this, I was like, oh, wow. You know, it was totally not on my radar. I actually went to get something else, and I never got it. I got these other things instead, but that's Columbia. You can see that's in really nice shape. Of course, this had the big hit Love My Way on it. I love that song, and I was super happy to get this. Also has President Gas is on there. But anyway, Richard Butler and the Boys. Another one, you know, I'm always trying to find more of these. From 1975, Honey by the Ohio Players. Yes, I know it has this obnoxious cutout there, but I couldn't help it. The record itself is in pretty good shape. It's a fold-out deal going on there. Of course, we all know about those covers from the Ohio Players. Like I said, these all came out in the 70s. There's the actual band there. It has the song Love Roller Coaster is on here, and Honey. Super happy to get that. Probably eventually, if I get a chance, I might replace it, but that was a very good price. Now here's one. Man, I was super stoked to see this because I have never seen this album in the wild. Manic Nirvana by Robert Plant on vinyl. On vinyl. I've never seen this anywhere. So I looked at it. The record, I mean, it's got some wear and tear on the jacket here. It's got some stickers on it. But here's the thing. Normally, I would never buy one of these. But this was from a library. You can see it kind of got a nice rip on it there. But there you can see from the Upper Arlington, which is in the Columbus area, Upper Arlington Public Library. But this record plays terrific. And this might be my second favorite Robert Plant solo album. This came out like in 1990, so, you know, we're fully on into the CD era at this point. I actually had this on cassette, and to find it on vinyl, I was like, oh my gosh, how cool. I've been playing this. This is such a good album. If you're not familiar with Manic Nirvana, he was still rocking quite a bit on this album. I know he does a lot more, you know, soft singing now, and that stuff's fine too, but this is the stuff I love. Robert Plant, Manic Nirvana. Wow. And then finally, yes, I saw this thing. The Ramones, Acid Eaters. This is later day Ramones. Matter of fact, this is like from 93, so we're getting close to the end. The next one would be Adios Amigos, which I will find that on vinyl too, because this is, you know, one of those unofficial releases that you see the wonderful Aaron and Josh finding. And they, actually, Aaron's the one that turned me on. He got me my first unofficial release of the Ramones. And I'm like, holy crap, this thing sounds fantastic. And there's a record store in Columbus that every now and then, it's like they do one release, you know. Okay, now here's Animal Boy. Oh, here's Halfway to Sanity. And they just slowly kind of creep in there. Now they're up to Acid Eaters, which is a covers album. You can see they do a bunch of songs from the 60s that they love. So this is the Ramones doing an all covers album. And of course, this is when CJ Ramone was in there, not Dee Ramone. And Adios Amigos should be the next one. So I will keep looking at that store and eventually I'll have it. Man, I am doing pretty good on my Ramones studio collection. So happy to find these. I thought this was a fantastic find. So there you go, guys. Those are my vinyl finds. I hope you enjoyed it. I love watching vinyl finds, so I'm really excited anybody watches mine. I'm Gary. This is Physical Format Rock and Roll. Till the next time, my friends, I will see you down the road.